Dear friends, good morning. Welcome back to Akshayadari. ಇವತ್ತು 37/23, the end of almost just 1 day ahead. We are going to complete the July month is going to be had. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ಗಳು ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟಿಪ್ಸನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರ ಅನ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀವಿನ್ನೂ ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ. ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಅವಕಾಶನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು ಏನಾದರೂ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ. ಸೊ ಬನ್ನಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್. Yes, let's start today's newspaper reading the Hindu, which is very important for the competitive exams. Let's go ahead. No, sometimes these things will happen. I cannot even see. Matrimonial page. The Hindu. Niyamgiri faces an appeal challenge. Amendments to the Forest Conservation Act 2006 pose a threat to the hill range protected by the Dongria Kondu tribe. India's tiger population touches 3,682. The indispensable ED director, route to Crawley and base to Hansang. Sahara Saga, a new hope for investors. Center's refund portal returns only 10,000 each to investors, irrespective of the amount involved. But till Saturday, 15.2 lakh investors registered. On 58.81 crore work to be taken up on expressway. Manipur government to let tribe go out of control. India. Let's go to the next page. The speeding, lane indiscipline, main reasons for accidents. Police officials part of the highway patrol say on an average they attended to almost one accident a day. They say rules are being strictly imposed in a bid to reduce the number of accidents. CM Expressway was opened in haste. A vehicle overturned after a tie burst and lost control on the Bangalore-Mysore Expressway on Friday. BBMP to start preparing DPR on Kempegowda Heritage Corridor. Cook stabbed to death. Ramaya College of Law holds conclave on access to justice. Gloomy monsoon for tourism this year in state. Kerala has been promoting monsoon tourism in a very good way. We are yet to do that, especially with coastal tourist destinations and interior Karnataka region. Very first city PFB page technical difficulties push Metro Mitra release to August end. Trial run on Purple Line section held. BMRCL in a statement said it was conducted successfully on the Kengeri Chellagatta section at a speed of 10 km per hour. Institute of Management. Dropping Ravi from a national level party first sets off speculation. Many BJP leaders hope that is the precursor to the long awaited revamp of Karnataka unit. Ravi is a front runner for state unit chief's post. 144 Tahsildar transport a day after CLP meeting. Nomination of candidates for council becomes contentious for Congress. Let Sidramaya accept caste census report, implement internal quota, union minister. Billava Idiga Mahamandali demands ministerial post for Ari Prasad. Guarantee scheme AIP flees government. NTCA tiger count state stands second with 563 tiger after MP. Bandipur 150 has second highest number of tigers in India after Jim Corbett National Park. Two held for harassing policeman family. HC failure of firms to give data will impact planning of economic policies. Udupi Sari died with Chogaru to be launched tomorrow. Udupi Sari. Final warning in force at Bhadrachalam. The Godavari in Bhadrachalam stands at 554.4 feet, and people living in vulnerable areas have been shifted to relief camps. Toll rises to 19 in the state. Bhadra Khali tank in Wangal suffers a breach. Minister Satyavati Rathod visits Mulugu where 14 people have died in rain-related incidents so far. 9 killed, 11 injured in explosion at Five Godan in Tamil Nadu. Body of missing minor girl found in Kerala, one held. In Sahara Saga, small investors find new hope. Turbulence hits Udan scheme, 50% tar routes grounded, commercially unviable. When protesters block police in Manipur district, agitators from the Kuki Chio community suspect that this could be an attempt to bring in radical Mahdis discussed as state forces into Moray. While people have called such allegations misleading, government suspends IIPS Director James for hiring irregularity. Manipur government lets tribe go out of control in India. JNKLG takes part in Muharram event in Srinagar for first time. Along with Japan and India, China can join debate relief efforts for Sri Lanka. Nirvala. Facing the hacks, the new policy definition makes large tracts vulnerable. The densely treed Niamgiri Hills is home to Dongria Kond tribe, one of the vulnerable tribal groups in Odisha. Let's read this editorial page. Facing the hacks. The Dongri Kond tribe, one of the 13 particularly vulnerable tribe groups in Odisha, fought a historic winning battle to save its ecosystem from bauxite mining in the Niyamgiri Hill range from 2014 to 13. Now the tribe may face another challenge to prevent a diversion of community-owned forest land. Experts working in the forestry sector have sounded an alarm around the proposals of the Forest Conservation Amendment Bill FCA 2023. The bill, after receiving the approval of the joint parliamentary committee, was passed in the Lok Sabha in the ongoing monsoon session. The new legislation may open a window for government agencies to divert land not classified as forest in government records for other purposes. Altering the definition. One of the important amendments is altering the definition of forest set by the Supreme Court in 1996. The amendment bill proposes that the FCA 2023 will be applicable only to the forest are plots that have been notified as paused according to the Indian Paused Act 1927. And plots are areas recorded as paused in government records on or after October 25th, 1990, said Manohar Chauhan, a Bhubaneswar based expert on the implementation of the Past Rights Act. In 2013, up to 12 villages home to 202 Dongria Kond households voted against a mining proposal in the Niyamgiri hill range situated in Odisha southwest. The proposal would have headed the London headquartered Vedanta Group alumini specialty at Lanjigor in Kalahandi district. Kalahandi and Rayagada districts are where the tribe's religious and cultural identity and traditional livelihood opportunities lie. Most Dongria Khon tribes people are not aware of this proposal and its implications, said Lingaraj Hajada, the convener of the Niyamgiri Suraksha Samiti, which had spearheaded the movement against the mining proposal in Niyamgiri Hills. This month, Mr. Chauhan, who was formerly with the UNDP and currently works with the non-profit foundation for ecological security, did an analysis of land holdings in the hill range. They showed that 95% of the land was not classified as forest in government records, though large tracts of forest could be found there. The record of rights ROI document containing all details about a piece of land analysis shows that there are 3,634.54 acres of land in these 12 revenue villages. Of these, 3,467.94 acres constituting 95% of 5.442 are categorized as government land. Only 166.6 acres constituting 4.58 acres are under private ownership of the government owned land. There are only 106.54 acres of recorded forest land. This is only 2.93% of the total land and 3.07% of the government owned land. He said Mr. Chauhan clarified that on ground there are vast forest stretches, reclassified forest. Similarly, Tushar Dash, an independent researcher in Bhubaneswar, said the FCU 2023 seeks to reclassify forest to exclude forest land categories such as deemed and revenue forest, private forest land, and plantations. It means the agencies will now be able to bypass forest diversion processes. He explains that the proposals can lead to excluding large areas of forest that come under the deemed forest category, which tribal and other forest dwelling communities have legal rights over. They may not be recorded as forest in government records and account for about 66 lakh acres in Odisha. Deemed forest lands are located in the tribal districts of Rayagada, Koraput, Karandi, Naupada, Sundargarh, Sambalpur, Kionjar, Mayarbhanj, Nayagar, Khorda, and in some coastal areas. All these forest areas and communities will be directly affected by the FC. Mr. Dawshet. Sweta Mishra, a leading consultant at the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Research and Training Institute in Bhubaneswar, said the Dongria concept treats that hills as the abode of their deity Nyamrocha. They protect and preserve these areas. On August 9th, the Niyamgiri Suraksha Samiti will bring together the tribe to observe International Day of the World's Indigenous People at Lanjigor. We will explain the threat of the provisions to community, said Mr. Asajad. This is about the Niyamgiri tribe people, Niyamgiri past tribe people. Let's go to the next page. Find a girl for Rahul, Sonia tells women farmers. Farmers AMUVC Tariq Manshan. Anil Antony make the cut in BJP reshuffle. Nitish with us can return to an NDA anytime, Union Minister. India's tiger population goes up. MP has most big cats. Tiger numbers increased in Uttarakhand, Maharashtra, localized declines in the Western Ghats. Disquieting trends in Mizoram, Nagaland, Nachak, and Goa, Chhattisgarh, and Arunachal Pradesh. Education in mother tongue will do justice to children students, says PM. 6 killed, 20 injured as two buses collide in Maharashtra. Four electrocuted in Bokaro during Moram procession. Scientists toughest experiment sourcing quality products from government marketplace. Former West Bengal CM Buddhadeva hospitalized. Man accused of killing partner, chopping body receives bail. In Bengal village, shrimp farms thrive in mangrove litter. US to help Australia develop guided missiles by 2025. Austin. UK Railways hit by latest stop walkout over pay and conditions. Germany warns of risks with some change China exchange students. US announces a 345 million military aid package for Taiwan. Hezbollah chief urges Muslims to punish Quran desecrators. Hassan Nasrallah urges the OIC to send a firm, decisive, and unequivocal message to countries where Quran was burned that any repeat of the attacks will be met with a boycott. If they don't, Muslim youth should punish the desecrators. Zelensky visiting positions of Ukraine forces near Bakhmut. African Union EU increase EAT and Niger co-leaders. Niger's neighbors Mali and Burkina Faso have both undergone two coups since 2020. Trump slams these Hantis without pushback at Loa event, even after new charges. Bangladesh police clash with the protesters blockading capital. 90 activists are injured. Hasina government has been accused of human rights abuses, corruption, and authoritarianism. Plastic pollution widespread in water bodies across the world. TB over 85% cure rate seen in a modified BPAL regimen trial. The BPAL regimen uses only three drugs: badaquilin, pretomonid, manid, and linezolid, and the treatment lasts only for 26 weeks. In contrast to had 9 tablets each day for 18 months in conventional treatment for DRTB. Threat of dengue fever escalates globally. H5N1 strikes more fur farms and mammals in Europe. Cracking an hydrogels shatters classical fracture speed limit. mRNA nanoparticles reprogram bone marrow cells. Why has Israel plunged into a crisis? What are the implications of Knesset's vote to curtail Supreme Court's oversight powers? How does it strengthen the government's hand over the courts? Why have there been widespread protest? Mapping India's chip design ecosystem. How should policy be stay tapped to nurture the capital intensive semiconductor industry? Are human challenge and studies effective? What is the ICMR bioethics unit proposing? Why are such trials more challenging than clinical trials? What will be the benefits in a country where the burden of infectious diseases is high? Participants in a human challenge study are deliberately exposed to a pathogen that causes a disease. The next generation dynast, the Western educated four-star general is set to take over the reins of Cambodia after his father and Prime Minister Yu Sin, who ruled the country with an iron fist for 38 years, announced his decision to step aside after sweeping the elections. The indispensable director, comeback artist. The government moved a special application in the Supreme Court citing extraordinary and unusual circumstances to allow the ED chief's continuation at the post. FM urges Japanese investors to expedite investment back AI renewable energy. Sitharaman acknowledges that Japanese have been prudent investors but notes that a lot of time is consumed in taking a decision. Besides signature projects, Japan is involved in such as metros across cities and a bullet train. Reminds them of their past outlays that have yielded good outcomes. A slightly more speedier decision making, and you are treating India as a development partner would serve the cause. Power Grid Board approves raising 5,700 crore via bonds. SEBI mulls simplification of client onboarding norms, says no plan to curb retail trading in derivatives. SEBI focus always been on adequate risk management while ensuring ease of doing business. Vedanta cuts greenhouse gas emissions by 30% a bar. Trial and Peel to unveil more products to boost global sales. England pays swap jerseys to support people with dementia. I have got no interest in going anytime soon, say as Anderson. ICC inspection team visits World Cup venues. Stokes mashes the most sixes in a single Ashes series. India loses its way after Kishan's half century. Wrote Bairstow and Crawley give England big lead over Australia. Sonia Jisna take gold, silver and Cecil nationals. Lions roar into final after brushing aside Paltan. Verstappen wins wet and a wild sprint race. France reboots hopes with win over Brazil. Sweden motors into pre-quarterfinals with big win over Italy. Jamaica claims a historic first win and needs only a point in its final game. Lakshya Sen goes down fighting to Jonathan. Duang continues his domination, clinches gold. Ghosh emerges the days later. Ledecky breaks gold's tie with Phillips after 800 million freestyle win. 800-meter freestyle win. Sorry, mom. Fry, do not prejudice. Persons and allies are working together to build a future that comes with the dignity and is free of discrimination. This is about today news, guys. Nothing more. Only sports, important sports and front page is only the important points for the examination point of view. Point of view. So I hope you guys at least read the newspaper for 2 hours to make you better yourself in the fluency in English fluency. So I hope you follow the tips which I have given in the previous videos, and please subscribe the channel, like and comment for more videos related to healthcare, education, and personal interviews. See you in the upcoming videos, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.